Have you ever heard of an army so powerful that it had a giant elephant? And have you ever heard how that army was defeated? Not by swords, not by soldiers, but by tiny birds carrying stones. This is one of the most amazing miracles in the Quran, a story about pride, power, and the ultimate protection of Allah. This is the story of the people of the elephant. A long, long time ago, in the land of Yemen, there was a proud and powerful king named Abraha. He built a magnificent cathedral, a huge beautiful church, and he wanted everyone to come worship there. But the people of Arabia loved the Kaaba in Mecca, the house of Allah built by Prophet Ibrahim and his son Ismail. This made Abraha very angry. His pride was hurt. How dare they prefer an old building over my magnificent church? He thought. So, he decided to do the unthinkable. He decided to destroy the Kaaba itself. Abraha gathered a huge army. Thousands of soldiers, dressed in armor, with the best weapons. But his most terrifying weapon was something no one in Arabia had ever seen before, a giant elephant. Imagine the fear of the people seeing this enormous animal marching toward their holy city. The ground shook with every step it took. Abraha was sure that no one could stop him. He was certain he would destroy the Kaaba and make everyone fear his power. The army marched through the desert, getting closer and closer to Mecca. The news spread like wildfire. The people of Mecca were terrified. They were not warriors, they were simple people. They knew they could never fight such a massive army. Their leader at the time, Abdul Muttalib, the grandfather of Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him, went to meet Abraha. Abraha asked him, "Aren't you afraid? I will destroy your holy place." Abdul Muttalib replied with legendary courage, "I am the owner of the camels, and the Kaaba has its owner who will protect it." He trusted that Allah would defend his own house. As Abraha's army prepared to attack, something miraculous happened. The giant elephant, named Mahmud, suddenly sat down. It refused to move toward Mecca. No matter how much the soldiers pushed and pulled, the elephant would not stand. It was as if an invisible force was holding it back. Then, from the horizon, the sky began to darken. But it wasn't clouds, it was birds. Flocks and flocks of tiny birds, flying together in perfect formation. Each bird carried 3 small stones, 1 in its beak and 2 in its tiny claws. They flew high over the army. Then, they began to drop the stones. But these were no ordinary stones. They were stones of punishment from Allah. The stones fell like rain, and wherever they hit a soldier, it would dissolve them. The army was thrown into chaos. They were being defeated by the smallest of Allah's creatures. Abraha himself was hit and badly wounded. His mighty army was destroyed in minutes. He tried to flee back to Yemen but died on the way. The Kaaba remained safe, untouched. Allah had protected it in the most incredible way. This event was so famous that it even marked the year of the Prophet Muhammad's birth. It was called the Year of the Elephant. This story teaches us a powerful lesson that we must never forget. No matter how powerful someone seems, no matter how big their army or their weapons, Allah is the most powerful. When He decides to protect something, no one can overcome it. It also teaches us that Allah's help can come in the most unexpected ways. Never underestimate the power of Allah's plan. If this story amazed you, let us know in the comments which part surprised you the most. And subscribe to our channel to learn about more miracles from the Quran. Assalamu Alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.